Imagine having the ability to revolutionize healthcare, only to use that power to commit one of the largest frauds in American history. That's the story of Elizabeth Holmes and her billion-dollar company Theranos. Elizabeth Holmes, a name synonymous with illusion and deceit. A Stanford dropout, she founded Theranos, a health technology corporation with an audacious promise to revolutionize the medical industry by running comprehensive lab tests from just a few drops of blood. Sounds like a game changer, right? But here's the kicker. The product never worked. Despite this, Holmes managed to raise a whopping $1.8 billion. Yes, you heard that right, billion with a B. And the question we're all asking, how did she do it? How did she convince some of the most brilliant minds and deep pockets in Silicon Valley to invest in a mirage? Let's delve into the very pitch deck that fooled some of the most brilliant minds and deep pockets in Silicon Valley. At the heart of this scandal lies a pitch deck, a tool that managed to conjure up billions. The pitch deck, in essence, was a magic trick, a sleight of hand that dazzled investors with the promise of a revolutionary product and a solid business model. Each slide added to the illusion, building up a picture that was too good to resist. First, there was the introduction slide. Here the stage was set, painting a picture of a healthcare industry in dire need of disruption. It was a hook that appealed to the desire of investors to be part of something groundbreaking, something that could change the world. Next, they presented the problem slide. It was designed to tap into a universal fear, the fear of undetected life-threatening illnesses. The slide suggested that existing diagnostic methods were grossly inadequate, thereby creating a need for their product. Then the solution slide was unveiled. It was here that their product, a compact, portable, and revolutionary diagnostic tool, was introduced. The language was vague, the claims exaggerated, but the promise was enticing. The business model slide followed, where they outlined a plan that seemed foolproof. They spoke of partnerships with pharmaceutical companies, of reaching out to remote areas, of making diagnostic tests accessible to all. The numbers presented were staggering, yet they were cleverly disguised with the promise of high returns. The team slide was the final piece of the puzzle. It showcased a team of experienced professionals, seemingly capable of turning this grand vision into reality. Each slide was a masterstroke, designed to create an illusion so compelling that it was easy to overlook the fact that their product was not viable. The pitch deck was filled with vague language and exaggerated claims, but it was these very elements that made it so convincing. The deck was a masterpiece of manipulation, a carefully crafted narrative that promised a revolution in healthcare. It was these elements, the promise of disruption, the appeal to emotion, the grand vision, and the seemingly competent team that made this pitch deck so effective. A masterful manipulation of facts and figures indeed. But what were the key elements that made this pitch deck so convincing? The devil, as they say, is in the details, and in Theranos' pitch deck, the details were carefully crafted to deceive. Let's dive into the specifics. The pitch deck was littered with buzzwords and industry jargon. Terms like disruptive technology, groundbreaking innovation, and revolutionary diagnostics were thrown around as if they were confetti. But what did they really mean? They painted a picture of a company at the forefront of scientific advancement, but failed to provide any substantial evidence to back up these claims. The pitch deck also promised a future of personalized healthcare. It hinted at a world where a single drop of blood could unlock a treasure trove of health data, allowing for early detection and prevention of diseases. It was a grand vision, and one that could potentially revolutionize the healthcare industry. But again, the devil is in the details, and the details were conspicuously absent. Where were the specifics of how Theranos would achieve this vision? Where were the details of the technology that would make this possible? Where were the clinical trials, the scientific data, the patents? They were nowhere to be found. Instead, the pitch deck played up the potential benefits of Theranos' technology. It highlighted the anticipated cost savings, the convenience, the potential to save lives. It was a masterclass in selling a dream. But as investors would later find out, it was just that, a dream. Furthermore, the deck was filled with impressive endorsements and partnerships from high-profile individuals and organizations. However, these affiliations were presented without context, creating an illusion of credibility and success. In the end, it was a house of cards. But it was a house that many were willing to invest in. The allure of being part of something groundbreaking, something that could change the world, was too strong to resist. And so, investors poured in billions, only to be left with a bitter taste of deception. The Theranos scandal serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of unchecked ambition and blind trust in charismatic leaders. Now, As we've dissected the pitch deck and the billion-dollar illusion that was Theranos, we are left with some pivotal lessons. Lessons that aren't just for entrepreneurs and investors, but for all of us navigating the complex world of innovation and business. Firstly, the importance of due diligence cannot be overstated. In the case of Theranos, many were swayed by the promise of groundbreaking technology, the charm of its founder, and the allure of quick returns. But a closer look would have revealed a lack of scientific validation, a secretive culture, and a product that was too good to be true. It's a reminder to us all to question, to probe, and to never take things at face value. Secondly, transparency is key. Yes, businesses need to protect their trade secrets, but hiding behind veils of secrecy can often signal foul play. A healthy business encourages open dialogue, shares its progress and setbacks, and doesn't shy away from scrutiny. It's a lesson for entrepreneurs to be clear about their operations, and for investors to demand transparency. Lastly, critical thinking is our best defense against deception. In the face of a charismatic leader or an enticing pitch deck, it's easy to get carried away. But we need to remember to think critically, to question the validity of claims and to seek evidence. It's a lesson not just for business, but for life. In the end, the story of Elizabeth Holmes and Theranos is not just about a failed startup or a fraudulent pitch deck. It's a cautionary tale about the power of persuasion, the allure of innovation, and the dangers of unchecked ambition. Elizabeth Holmes' pitch deck was not just a fundraising tool, but a masterclass in deception. A billion-dollar reminder that if something seems too good to be true, it probably is.